What advice would you give to like that girl's son that's kind of wilding out, that got traded off to live with her dad and stuff like that? Like to youngsters out there kind of having.
What would I tell him?
Yeah, what would be some advice you'd give, like some life advice to somebody wilding out, figuring out life?
I would tell him, this is what I would tell him. I would tell him, as you're a young man, as you come into your as you come into yourself and as you come into your manhood or however they call it, I would say, whatever career or whatever path that you choose, if you choose to work for someone, then be the best worker. But never, ever stop chasing your dreams. You are you, and it always has to be about you when it comes to what you want to be, when it comes to your growth. I'm not here to say, I think a 9 to 5 is a beautiful thing. I think anything that a young man or any man can support his family with is a beautiful thing. You can balance and you can do this, but it's what you show your children. Your children, everybody's not going to be a lawyer. Everybody's not going to be a doctor. It's okay to chase your dream. But it's okay to work at Publix on the weekend too. But it's okay to chase your dream. But you can punch the clock too. But let's get back to chasing your dream, because this is your dream. And you don't own Publix, but you can own this dream. And that's my advice for young people. That's why it's important to chase your dreams, because this shit is what dreams are made of, bro.
Yeah,
that's real.
That's real. And we live in a society where Derek G, shout out Derek G, episode 31, he brought up a good point. He worked hands-on with Cash Money and all that, and like he's a big car guy. And he had this theory where car culture died because everybody wanted to become bosses in the early 2000s.
Right.
Like, growing up, like I don't know if you're familiar with like Transformers, but like there's like this scene of like Megan Fox fixing the car, and like that was like 06, 07. That was like the last memory of like car culture.
Right.
Like when I was in high school, people would have their Hondas and like my startup car I'm fixing. Nowadays that's a foreign thought. People, starting with the whips, or nobody wants to build something anymore.
Right, they don't want to build that. They want to get it right, like they want it to come like it is.
Everybody wants to be a boss. I think it comes with the same idea that everybody's scared. Working isn't cool. Being a blue collar worker isn't cool anymore.
Nah, it is cool though. See, it's because, let me tell you something, because there are stages. There's growth to get to the goal.
The arrow has to go backwards before shooting forwards.
It's what we talk about all the time. Did you hear what he just said, Al? And it's what we talk about all the time. People, let me tell y'all something, guys. What Master P was doing back in the day is incredible. That's why he's who he is today. Because there's stages to get to the game. And there's growth to reach it. And there's going to be ups and there's going to be downs. But guess what? When you work for somebody, there's days when you get the 40-hour shift, and sometimes it's seasonal and it slows down. We have to adjust. It's the same way. Life is about adjustments and how to maneuver through.
The human race is about adjusting. Adjusting to technology, AI, society.
That's it. So right. And so we have to, and that's a part of the growth. And so, stages. That's what we're doing, man. I'm glad to be here, bro, in my stage. Where I'm at.
We're glad to have you here.
Definitely glad to be here, bro.